Hello there. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. My name is Paula. So today's sequence will be done lying down for the entire time. And it's just a really great sequence just to really wind down, relax and let go. Perfect for the end of the day. So make sure you're nice and comfortable. I've got a blanket underneath me just to make myself feel a little bit more comfy. And when you're ready, let's start lying down on the back. Just have the feet hip distance apart, arms down by your side, closing down the eyes for a moment. And starting to feel into your breathing. You can start to take a few deeper, longer breaths. Just noticing the back surface of the body in contact with the mat. Sense of letting go of the day, letting go of anything you've just been doing or anything you've got coming up. Giving yourself permission to be completely here. Taking one more breath here. And you can feel free to keep the eyes closed if that feels right for you. If you want to open them up slightly, just go for that now. We're going to open up the feet out as wide as the mat. So the outside edges of the feet are in line with the mat, so the knees are quite wide. And then take the arms a little bit away from the body. Taking an inhale. As you exhale, drop the knees over to the right without moving the feet and turn the head to look over to the left. And then inhaling, come through center, feet stay planted down, drop the knees to the left, turn the head to look to the right. And then inhale, come through center, exhaling, knees to the right, head to the left. And again, inhale, center, exhale, knees to the left. And inhale, center, one more time to the right. And then let's hold it here for a couple of breaths. Just allowing the legs to be heavy if you can. Just noticing if there's any way you can let go here. And then inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, dropping the knees over to the left, turning the head to look over towards the right. Just listening in for anywhere that you can let go. Just maybe in the face or the shoulders. And then inhale, bringing the knees back up through center. Bring the feet to hip distance apart. Once again, arms a little bit closer in. And then we're going to bring the knees in towards the chest. Hands come onto the shin bones, squeezing the knees in, bringing the head up towards the knees, squeezing everything in. Take an inhale. As you exhale, open everything out into a star shape, letting the whole body relax down to the mat. And then again, drawing everything in, squeezing everything in towards the middle, bringing the forehead towards the knees, taking an inhale, and then exhale, letting everything release. And then again, squeezing everything in, scooping everything up, draw the navel in, inhale, exhale to release. One more time like that. Squeezing everything in, inhale, exhale to release. Bending the knees back up. And then placing that right ankle on top of the left thigh, If this is enough for you, feel free to stay here. If you can, bring the legs in towards the chest, threading that right hand through the middle and trying to hold the outside of the shin, the left shin if you can, or you can just hold it behind the thigh if that works better for you. Thinking about the back of the pelvis pressing down. And your choice here, either holding in stillness or you could take some little circles with the legs. Just mobilizing through the hip and the lower back here and into that glute area. Changing the direction of the circle. Keep the breathing easy. And then coming back to stillness in the center, take an inhale. As you exhale, squeeze everything in. And then release that left foot down, extend that right leg up towards the ceiling. You can hold behind the thigh, calf, ankle, or maybe even that right big toe. Just your choice there. Shoulders drop down towards the mat. Option here to extend that left leg long. If that left leg's long, try to flex both feet if possible. Taking an inhale. As you exhale, seeing if there's any more space to bring that leg a little bit closer towards you. And then releasing, bending both knees, feet flat onto the mat once again. Placing that left ankle on top of the right thigh, either staying here or bringing the legs in, threading that left hand through the middle, holding on to that right shin if that's available. Thinking about that left knee pressing away from the left shoulder. And those of you that would like to, let's start to take some circles here. Just noticing if there's any difference between the left and the right side. Maybe one side feels a little bit looser, another side feels a bit tighter. And changing the direction. Easy breathing. And then holding it in stillness in the center, take an inhale. As you exhale, try to squeeze everything in. And then releasing that right foot flat down onto the mat, extending that left leg up to the ceiling, holding behind the thigh, calf, ankle, or maybe holding onto that left big toe. Shoulder heads dropping back down. Option here to extend that right leg away, flexing both feet. Deep, easy breaths. Just noticing if there's any space. So let go. Taking a deep breath in. Exhaling, seeing if there's any more space. And then let's gently release, bending both knees. Feet flat onto the mat, arms down by your side. We're going to take both legs and the arms up towards the ceiling, taking an inhale. As you exhale, I'm going to let everything collapse down. And again, bring everything up, inhale, and then exhale, just collapsing down. When you bring everything back down, really try to have a sense of releasing. So we're letting the joints fold, knees, elbows, and release. And again, bringing those limbs up, taking an inhale, exhale, folding to release. And we'll just go 2 more times. Extending up, inhale, and then exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhaling. And then let's bend the knees back up, arms down by your side. Crossing the right leg over the left, lifting the hips up a little bit, bringing them over to the right. You might just keep the legs as they are. If you would like it a little bit deeper, and you can wrap that right foot behind the left calf, lift the feet off, inhale, and then as you exhale, dropping the knees over to the left, extending that right arm out to the side, and maybe the eyes turn to look to the right. Just feeling free to close down the eyes. Is there anything you can let go of here? Just very lightly scanning the body. Just notice if there's any just holding that might be happening accidentally. In the back of the neck, the jaw, the hands. And then taking an inhale to return back to center, uncrossing the legs, recenter the hips, arms down by your side for a moment. Crossing that left leg over the right, lifting the hips up, taking them over to the left, and option to wrap that left foot behind the right calf, lifting the feet off so you can drop the knees over to the right, extending that left arm open to the side, and option to turn the head to look over to the left as well. And if it feels comfortable, allow the eyes to close. With each exhale, just allowing the body to get a little bit heavier. And then let's take an inhale, coming back through center, uncrossing the legs, bringing the hips back to the middle and bringing the knees in towards the chest. And we won't lift the head up this time, just squeeze the knees in, trying to press the back of the pelvis back down onto the mat. Taking an inhale, as you exhale, releasing the legs out long. Just letting the feet fall away from one another, arms away from the body, palms facing up. Allowing the eyes to close. Just completely surrendering the weight of the body. Allowing the face to be soft. Releasing the jaw. Softening the front of the throat. The soft belly. Sense of the whole body. Letting go. Allowing yourself to come to complete rest. Feel free to stay resting here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Namaste.